So what are the steps that we can make or we can follow while we're teaching our students writing? Because our students usually feel stuck, that they don't have ideas, and they really don't have ideas about the topic. So it is always better to introduce the topic through another skill. So instead of asking them to do something productive like writing, just give them an input before the output. An input here could be listening to the topic they would write about, listening to an audio about it or an interview about it, or watching a part of a movie or a video for the same topic, or reading a passage or an article about the topic and then discussing it. And so after that, they can write the topic or write about the topic. Because put yourself in their shoes. If I asked you to write something and this topic is not familiar with you, what will you do? Like if I told you, you can write something about cancer and you don't know any information about cancer, so you might not be able to write anything about it. But if I showed you videos, gave you articles, and made discussion inside the class about those who had people in their families who had cancer and how they dealt with it and what kind of treatment they had, and after that I ask you to write about it, you will feel like, okay, now I do understand and I have some ideas and I might be able to reflect and write on my own. So the first thing we do is give them an input, a strong one, give them words, vocabulary, and you can check our How to Teach a Vocabulary course for this, and you will find the ways to teach them the vocabulary for the writing task. So after giving them the topic and the input through listening, discussions, and watching videos, you can ask them to start writing the topic. But before this, we don't mean here that they are going to start writing the whole topic right away. But what we will ask them to do is brainstorming. Brainstorming is a technique that is really nice because you can use a chart with colors and fun trees, and you can do different shapes to write about the ideas you have for the topic. For example, if I asked you to write about pollution, so the students can make a brainstorming or a mind map, for example, for pollution. What are the reasons behind pollution, and what are the ways of how to overcome pollution, or who are the people responsible for pollution, or what are the kinds of pollution, and under every category they can start to write more ideas. And that is the first part, which is brainstorming or mind mapping. And after that, we can give them time. Now look at the chart that you have, which they use colors in and they drew, and it was really nice for them. And remember, drawing is something really good for people who are visual, and you can check our multiple intelligence course to know what does it mean for someone to be visual. You will find that the students now have all of the ideas in front of them, and you can ask them now, you need to choose what kind of ideas would you like to have and focus on in your writing, and which ones would you like to exclude from the writing. And then they might think like, okay, I'd like to focus on what are the reasons behind pollution and how we can overcome it, or how we can fix this problem. So for example, if they are writing a problem solution essay or causes and effects and so on, they can do something like that to focus on certain ideas, and that will help them not have any irrelevant ideas in the essay or in the writing they have. For example, if I'm writing only about problems and solutions, so maybe I'm not going to be writing any thing in the middle like what are the kinds or any different problems or solutions for this.